The Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, made a surprise visit to London's historic Borough Market on March 12, delighting shoppers with their impromptu appearance. Crowds cheered as the couple rolled up their sleeves, donned aprons, and helped at various stalls, slicing cheese at Tretho and Brothers' family-run stand, serving warm fruit crumble with custard at Humble Crumble, and even making coffee at Change Please, a social enterprise combating homelessness. Catherine proudly prepared a cappuccino for William, who joked about it not being decaf. They later stirred brews along the Bermondsey Beer Mile, with William sharing his love for cider. The day ended at the RNLI Tower lifeboat station on the Thames, recalling Catherine's first joint engagement with the charity in 2011, highlighting vital community, charitable, and safety efforts tied to the river. Welcome to Reality Flash, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of Royal Family, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. The Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, delighted crowds with an impromptu drop-in at London's iconic Borough Market on Thursday. What began as a typical day of browsing and buying fresh produce for many shoppers quickly transformed into an unforgettable experience as the royal pair appeared, beaming and at ease amid the bustling stalls. Shoppers erupted in cheers upon spotting the couple, with many caught off guard by the sudden arrival, signaled only by the presence of nearby police vehicles. One young girl candidly remarked to them about noticing loads of police cars, prompting a smiling William to offer a light-hearted apology, instantly easing any surprise and contributing to the visit's relaxed, approachable vibe. Diving right into the market's vibrant energy, William and Catherine rolled up their sleeves, put on aprons, and assisted at several vendors' stands. They sliced cheese, dished out sweet treats, and engaged in friendly conversations with longtime traders who have nurtured their enterprises for years. At Humble Crumble, a dessert spot that began modestly at a farmer's market in 2018 before expanding throughout the city and amassing millions of followers online, Catherine took charge of serving generous helpings of warm fruit crumble crowned with custard. Founder Kim Ins built the brand on the comforting appeal of classic crumbles paired with creative topping options, fueled by enthusiastic customer recommendations and widespread social media buzz. A particularly heartwarming interaction unfolded at Change Please Coffee, a social enterprise dedicated to supporting individuals facing homelessness. The organization offers housing guidance, therapy, counseling, and job training to help participants rebuild their lives. There, Catherine followed barista Laurent Maliki's guidance to prepare a cappuccino, carefully steaming the milk and perfecting the foam. She presented the finished drink to William with pride, announcing, "I've made a coffee for you, William." He responded playfully, inquiring if it was decaf. When she confirmed it wasn't, he quipped that they should sell it instead. Maliki commended her technique, noting that she nailed the milk texture and delivered an impressive effort overall. The stop underscored the enterprise's vital work, which aligns with Prince William's ongoing efforts to address homelessness. The couple also stopped by the Tretho Brothers cheese stall, a family operation that has operated in Borough Market since 1998. The brothers, Todd and MOG, craft traditional small-batch cheeses at their North Somerset dairy, including the award-winning Gourwood made with raw milk, a product celebrated in international cheese competitions. Catherine helped chop samples while discussing the importance of sustaining Britain's heritage food production methods. Continuing their outing, they headed to the Bermondsey Beer Mile, a popular area of railway arches lined with independent craft breweries. Catherine took a turn stirring a large brewing kettle and good-naturedly teased William about his preferences, asking, "You like your cider, don't you?" He laughed in agreement, explaining, "I'm a cider man. I like cider. I grew up on cider in the West Country," which drew chuckles from those nearby. The day's activities wrapped up at the Royal National Lifeboat Institution's (RNLI) Tower Lifeboat Station on the River Thames. Opened in 2023, it has become the UK's busiest lifeboat station. The visit held special significance, as the couple's very first joint official engagement after their 2010 engagement took place with the RNLI in Anglesey, North Wales. There, in early 2011, months before their wedding, Catherine had christened a lifeboat named Hereford Endeavour by breaking a bottle of champagne against its hull. Kensington Palace explained that these engagements were chosen to spotlight communities and groups linked to the River Thames. The itinerary celebrated businesses, charitable efforts, and emergency services that support individuals, local economies, and safety along this vital waterway, from artisan food sellers and inclusive employment programs to dedicated lifeboat crews. For those shopping that day, the unexpected royal encounter elevated a routine errand into a cherished personal anecdote. The visit served as a reminder that some of the most impactful royal interactions arise from everyday settings, sharing smiles, helping serve food, or simply exchanging stories with people going about their daily lives. Next update. The British royal family has announced that Prince William and Princess Catherine will take on prominent responsibilities during an upcoming historic state visit to the United Kingdom by Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and First Lady Oluyemi Tinubu. This marks the first official visit by a Nigerian head of state in 37 years and is scheduled for March 18 to 19, 2026, with the Nigerian leaders arriving on March 17 as guests of King Charles III and Queen Camilla. The visit aims to strengthen bilateral ties between the UK and Nigeria, with discussions expected to cover areas such as security collaboration, economic partnerships, and cultural exchanges. On March 18, Prince William and Princess Catherine will personally welcome President Tinubu and his wife upon their arrival at Fairmont Windsor Park. The day will feature a formal ceremonial reception along Thatchet Road in Windsor, complete with a royal salute at Home Park and participation from the Tower of London contingent. Following this, a carriage procession will escort the guests to Windsor Castle. At the castle, members of the 1st Battalion Grenadier Guards will present a guard of honor, accompanied by performances of both nations' national anthems. The royal party will then view a curated display of Nigerian artifacts drawn from the royal collection, set up in the Green Drawing Room. Later, King Charles will hold a private audience with President Tinubu. The group will also participate in a session with representatives focused on interfaith dialogue at Vickers Hall. In a moment of reflection, there will be a private visit to St. George's Chapel, where flowers will be laid at the tomb of Queen Elizabeth II. The evening will conclude with a grand state banquet hosted at Windsor Castle, where both King Charles and President Tinubu are anticipated to deliver speeches underscoring the enduring partnership between their countries. The following day, March 19, begins with a farewell ceremony at Windsor Castle. The Nigerian delegation will then travel to Westminster Abbey for a wreath-laying ceremony at the grave of the unknown warrior. President Tinubu will proceed to 10 Downing Street for bilateral discussions with Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Meanwhile, First Lady Oluyemi Tinubu will engage in separate activities at Lambeth Palace, attending a prayer service and a reception organized in collaboration with faith-oriented charities, including Christian Aid and the Mothers Union. Additional cultural highlights on the second day include a visit to Tate Modern to explore an exhibition dedicated to Nigerian modernism, followed by a reception connecting with members of the Nigerian diaspora community in the UK. The visit will wrap up with a delegation's departure in the evening. This state visit highlights the evolving diplomatic profile of the Prince and Princess of Wales, positioning them as key figures in representing the monarchy on the global stage amid preparations for future leadership transitions. The inclusion of cultural, faith-based, and diaspora elements reflects the multifaceted nature of contemporary UK-Nigeria relations, blending tradition with modern priorities. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Royal Family, make sure to hit the subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.